You have to stop being the believer and start being the doer. Being the believer and having the faith and, hoping that everything is going to be better in this world, it's not going to work out for you. If you believe that God is going to put everything in order for you and give you all the pieces, you are wrong. He's not going to give you all the pieces, and everything is not going to be how you imagine it to be. We got to get rid of that mindset, right? If you have faith and you don't take the action and you're not willing to change and get uncomfortable, it's not going to work. And I know a lot of people might say, "Oh, you're wrong, Jameer, because having faith is something that you should do. You should always pray and wait." But I'm here to tell you that that's not real, right? It's just not real. It's not realistic, right? Because God is telling you things, and God is giving you obstacles, and God is putting you through tests that you are running from because you think that it's not the right timing or it's not the right situation. But the whole time He's putting it right in front of your face. And I want to refer back to a movie called The Pursuit of Happiness. I can't remember exactly how it went, but I know that when I watched the movie, it always stuck with me. He said something like a guy was drowning and God sent the boat to him, but he said he wanted to wait on God. And then when he passed away, he got to heaven and asked God, why didn't he save him? And God said, I sent you a boat. Something, I don't know, it was a funny analogy, but it was real, and that always stuck with me, right? So if you don't know what I'm talking about, just look up the clip. I think the movie is called The Pursuit of Happiness, but the clip is where he was talking to his father and just gave a joke. But just look at that and apply that to real life. When you're literally just sitting around waiting, nothing will get done. Yes, I encourage you to pray. Yes, I encourage you to be faithful. Yes, if you know that it takes work. If you know that it takes work to get things done, yes, you can have that faith. Go hard, right? Pray, right? Pray hard and take the action. And, that's a powerful combo. You pray, you have faith, and you believe and you hope. But the action over here is just as much powerful than that. It goes together, right? It goes together. You have the faith, the action, it just intertwines, right? So the problem is when you tell people that, think that everything is going to come together for them perfectly, and the things that's happening in their life that's not going their way, when you tell them that, you got to do something, you got to take action, or you have to do this, you have to follow this step, they'll look at you like, you know, you're crazy. But because they believe that everything is going to come together perfectly. And when you talk to them, they'll always tell you like, yeah, I'm just waiting. Right? I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. I know that this time it didn't happen that time. I'm just waiting around. Hey, buddy, did you ever take any action? No, right? You scared, right? All these things, right? You ain't never taken no action, but you just waiting. You're literally holding yourself back. You got to know that if you don't want to take any action, right, and you're waiting for the perfect time, you're going to miss out on so many opportunities. You're going to miss out on so many things that's going to help you grow, all because you're waiting for something to be perfect, right? And that's not the way, right? I teach my children right now today that they have to know how to take action, right? They always say, I can't do this. My daughter, she got mad, she fell off the bike, she cried, right? She said, Daddy, I want training wheels. I don't think I'm able to ride this bike without training wheels. And I told her, you have to believe and you have to practice. You have to know that you're going to ride that bike. One day I'm going to be pushing you and I'm going to let go. I told my baby that. And she always say, oh, but Daddy, I don't think so. I want training wheels, right? But I tell her just that. And as a kid, obviously it's not the same as an adult, because what happens, how it looks in an adult, it's like those adults will literally go through some crazy times and some crazy situations that they could have avoided had they took an action, but they wait and they lose out on things and they become depressed, and they just don't get to where they want to be at in life, and they never really are happy, right? Because they just want to pray and they want to wait, right? But if you refer back to the Pursuit of Happiness, the quote that Jaden Smith said, you apply that to your life, you will realize that he was not just taught like that was something really, really powerful for you. But I don't want to hold y'all here for too long. Like, I just want to give y'all that message, because having faith without action could be something that really, really holds you back. And I want to remind you that if you want, yes, pray, believe, manifest it. Yes, that's the one part. But the second part of it is a very important part, which is taking the action, which is getting uncomfortable, which is doing, right? Which is doing. The believers are over here and the doers are over here. But you know what they both have in common? They both believe. But one take the action and one just believe. So if you're hearing this right now, let me know. Is this holding you back? Is this holding you back? Is this holding you back? Are you the one that's going to be the believer, or are you going to be the one that's going to be the doer, but still have your faith? I love y'all.